2023 sales update video. I will show you what I sold, how much I paid for it, the profit, and how long it took to sell, which is a new thing I'm tracking. And be forewarned, June was kind of slow. I did take a week off to take a vacation, so I didn't list as much as I wanted to, but I did do some shopping at the beach and found some great items. So I'm going to show you what I sold and give you some numbers and then show you some things I have found and listed. And this video is intended to show what the average person can do with eBay part-time. So if you are just getting started or if you're a smaller seller, that is totally fine. You don't have to be a gigantic seller with thousands and thousands of items and a warehouse. eBay is all about what you want to do, what you like to work with, and what keeps you excited. Because if you get bored, you're not going to want to do it anymore. And trust me, we all get that way. So let's get started with some of these items. This is a Columbia straw hat, and you can see it was kind of bent and misshapen, which I did include in the description. These things can be worked on and fixed, but I didn't take the time to do that. I paid $1.50. I sold it for $20, and it took 78 days. My profit was $15.25. Here's something I find a lot of around the Greenville area, a Hincapie cycling jersey, because that person, George Hincapie, is from Greenville, so we see more of that here. I paid $1 for this cute pink cycling jersey. I sold it for $18. It took 97 days to sell. Profit was $15.39. And I know that doesn't seem like much compared to some of the things on the $100 supersize videos and the seller shout outs, but I like being able to pay $1 for things and sell them for around 20, because the less you pay for something, then the lower your selling price can be, and you're more willing to take lower offers. So I'm happy with that. This is a Miracle Suit swimsuit, size 16. I paid $7 for this. I paid a little bit more than usual because I went to a new kind of boutique thrift store and their stuff was a little more expensive. It is for a charity that helps domestic violence survivors. So, I'm okay paying a little bit more for a charity that I support. I took an offer of I took an offer of $25. It sold in 5 days and profit was $15.46. And I love this brand, Miracle Suit. It's very slimming, and the larger sizes usually do well because there are fewer of them out there. This is a Wake-Hole bra, pretty blue color with a very dainty lace detail. I paid $2.25 for this at Goodwill. It sold for $20 in 5 days. Profit was $15.57. So you can see a theme there on the profit. I did have some lower profit items this month, but if you're more than part-time, say between part-time, full-time, and you're getting $15 profit per item, and let's say that you sell 100 items a month, that's a pretty nice little stream of income. These are some Lilly Pulitzer fabulous wide leg pants. These also came from that boutique thrift store. I paid $10 for these because I never find Lilly. And I did make a mistake on the listing. I meant to put $69, but I did a sell similar, and I thought I changed the price to $69, but it carried over as $39. So, yes, we all make mistakes, even me. I got an offer of $32 like immediately after listing it, so I just went ahead and took it. Um, Profit was $18.55. That was a quick flip. And I will be going back to that boutique thrift store because they had very nice items, brands I don't see at Goodwill. So I'm going to be paying a little bit more for items, and I will also be more careful proofreading my listings. But hey, I'm human, stuff happens. This is a Minnie Mouse Lovey with plush. I paid $1 for this. Took an offer of 23. It sold in 7 days. Profit was $19.59. And I was kind of taking offers all over the place because June was kind of slow for me. And there's more where this came from. I just wanted to get some sales and get the momentum going again. So I probably could have gotten more if I waited, but I was kind of on a turn and burn cycle in June to get some sales going. Anthropology size 3X top, and this was kind of a weird pattern match with different blocks of patterns, kind of loud. I paid $4.75 for this at Goodwill. Took an offer of 29. It sold in 10 days. Profit was $21.22. Here's another straw hat, Tommy Bahama. I paid $1.50 for this. It sold for full price of $29.50. Oh, actually, that was an offer, $29.50. It sold in 1 day. Profit was $24.20. So if I pay $2 for something and I get a $20 offer on it immediately, I'm going to take that. Unless it's something that really is valuable, like that Rolex hat I sold for $124. I knew that was valuable, but this was kind of an ordinary utilitarian item, so I was happy with that, and the buyer was thrilled. They loved it. This is a sing-a-ma-ling, not to be confused with sing-a-ma-jigs, but it's a singing plush, and you squeeze his tummy and his big mouth moves and he says little things and sings little songs. So it is an evolution from the singamajigs that were a big thing back, I think, in the early 2000s. I paid $2.22 for this. It sold for full asking of $29.97 in 70 days. Profit was $24.31. Here's another plush, a Jellycat lamb. I paid $1.18 for her. Sold for full asking of $29.97 after 112 days. Profit was $25.09. Here's a fun item. This is a horseware brand LED lighted hat. You can see down here there's these little lights, and it has this little button underneath the bill of the cap, and you press that and the lights come on. And I'm like, I've never seen that before. That's fun. And it was only $1. It sold for full price of $29.97. It took 72 days to sell, and my profit was $25.27. Okay, here's another Suzanne screw up. So I either need to get stronger glasses or bring some kind of bright light with me when I go thrifting, because this always happens with light colored items. I get it home and it has more stains than I realized or more issues. So I listed this St. John Santana knit jacket. I had it for like $99 just to see what would happen, but it did have some noticeable problems. I paid $4.75, and it had been out there a while. The duration, 55 days, is from when I ended it and restarted it. So I've had it a few months. I went ahead and took an offer of $35 because it wasn't getting any interest and it was imperfect. Um, but that's fine. It's going to happen. Occupational hazard. I paid $4.75. My profit was $25.23, so not a complete loss. And I may have bought it anyway and just cut the buttons off and sold those separately. But I went ahead and took that offer because I would have gotten around $35 to $40 just for the buttons. So I had a buyer in hand, took that, and I was happy. Okay, this is a Chico's chain belt. These are all the rage right now. It's like a hippie belt. I remember like Mary Tyler Moore wearing these, and these were big in the 60s and 70s. So that trend has come back. I paid $2 for this. It sold for full asking price of $32.97. Sold in 6 days. Profit was $27.33, and this is my ideal item. It's small, lightweight, easy to ship, doesn't take up much room, and it is a fashion statement now, so I'll be looking for more of these. And this is a funky pair of Bernie Mev woven shoes. I paid $4 for these. They sold for full asking of $38.97. Took 120 days to sell. Profit was $32.40. And this is the big kahuna for the month. Lawrence Kazar sequin jacket. I paid $5 for this. It sold for $100 even. After 58 days, my profit was $86 even. And I've noticed a trend lately. The first day of the month, I get my biggest sale of the month. And then I'm like all excited, the adrenaline's pumping. It's like, oh, what if I sell $100 item every day? Yeah, well, that hasn't happened yet. Doesn't mean it won't, just hasn't happened yet. But I don't know if that's happening to you, but I do see my biggest sale on the first of the month. That's happened the past few months, so I'm going to keep watching that and see if that is like a SEO thing. Is that eBay saying, hey, let's give this person a big sale so they stay motivated? I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Okay, the numbers. I sold 55 items. I did sell more items this month than last month, but a lot of them were like $10 to $15 items, as I said, just to keep the ball rolling with offers and stuff that I've had and was okay getting rid of, and I took some time off. I sold 39 items the month before, so the number of items sold is higher. I now have 732 items in my store, which is up from 690 in May, so I have been diligently listing. My inventory cost, which is the cost of the items that sold, those 55 items, the total inventory cost was $172, which is a little up from May, which was $154. So same ballpark. Profit per item was kind of sad, $12. Which is definitely down from profit per item in May. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you just have months that are slower and you can get discouraged. Trust me, I get discouraged too, but you just got to keep going. Okay, average duration of the listing, 40 days, which is pretty close to what it was in May, 48 days. So I just like to see how long it takes for things to sell. And I know some things can take years, but I can be a little over analytical sometimes. I had 0 returns, so that's good news. Yay on that. And I listed 103 items that I found on my thrifting and inventory sourcing excursions. So kept up with that. Okay, here's a few items that I found to resell. And these come with teachable moments, so listen up. This is a vintage Victoria's Secret gold label robe. This was $3. I have it priced at $59.97. And this gold label here is what you want to look for because that means it's vintage or at least older. Now, this one was 100% polyester, but the ones that are 100% silk can sell for over $100. So take a look at that Victoria's Secret gold label. If you are a clothing seller, you want to burn that image into your brain. This is a Barrack Christmas sweater cardigan, and I think this sweater is fabulous. It's beaded with kind of a harlequin pattern, faux fur on the cuffs and the collar, and guess what? It fits me. I do not think this is an ugly Christmas sweater. I think it is striking and tasteful. And if it fits me, that means it will probably sell before the season to wear it. That seems to happen with things that fit me that I like. And I put them aside or even put them in my closet. And then as soon as I do that, it sells. So maybe I should just store all my inventory in my closet. Maybe that's like the magical room in my home where it's going to have the mojo to sell. I don't know, but I do think it is gorgeous, and I think it'll sell for $30 at some point. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, this is a vintage sailor dress, and this was $6.50. I have it priced at $39.97. I think this is perfect for cosplay, theater, drama. You do see a lot of sailor themed things in all of those realms. Now, this one has some discoloration on the upper back. You really can't see it unless you're looking at it close up, which also works out for cosplay, theater, and drama because it doesn't matter if it has imperfections. So I do like to pick up sailor themed items for that reason, knowing that it could be used in drama or theater or cosplay. And I finally found some plastic play food. What a dumb thing to have on your BOLO list, right? But I was like, everybody else is finding it. Why can't I find it? So poof, there it was. This lot of 30 items was $1. I have it priced at $24.97, and we'll see where that goes. This gets the award for the funnest item. Grumpy Cat Throw Pillow. Now, this thing was sitting on top of the plush bin, and it's 17 inches long, and I look down and there's those creepy eyes looking up at me. This was $2. I have it priced at $40. And just a little FYI, this is an item in the 2023 BOLO book. Grumpy Cat, aka Tartar Sauce, became an internet sensation in 2012. Unfortunately, she only lived to be 7 years old and crossed the Rainbow Bridge in 2019. The plush company Gund made several versions of Grumpy Cat, and there were 1,800 Grumpy Cat items sold between May 2021 and April 2023. And I have sold a couple. I sold a puppet and I think just a regular plush. So if you were not aware of Grumpy Cat, this is definitely a thing. So be on the lookout for anything Grumpy Cat. Okay, moving on to unicorns. This is a Pottery Barn Kids 12 to 24 month unicorn costume, and it has a snap crotch and a snap upper part, but it was in pristine condition. This was $2.65. I have it priced at $70, so we will see where that goes. And this is another perfect item for my inventory. Vintage 50s to 60s short kid leather gloves, and they have an area that's cut out, so that was a little unusual. I got these at a boutique on my vacation. They were $10, and I have them priced at 50. And I have sold vintage gloves, either the elbow length or the short ones like this, for $40 to $80. They're very good sellers, and these were in pristine condition. This is an Adrian Landau silk scarf with a gorgeous pattern. I think it's reminiscent of St. Petersburg and mosques because it's got a lot of purple in it. So that's just my interpretation. So I did put that in the title. This was $4 at a boutique at the beach, and I have it priced at 40. This is a lovely item that was actually used as a decoration in a boutique thrift store. And I asked if I could buy it, and they said, okay, $20. So the item is an antique silver mesh beaded purse. And it's not made of like 925 silver, it's just silver tone. In fact, there's no silver in it, but it's just the color silver. So there was some fringe missing along the bottom, but no holes or anything. The little clasp worked fine. The chain strap was fine. So I have it priced at $69.97. And here we have a FedEx logo baseball hat. This was in brand new condition. I paid $1 for this, and I have it priced at $29.97, and it's just in pristine brand new condition. Okay, and the last item, and I've been hearing about this Whataburger stuff. So, ta-da, there it was in front of me, a Whataburger baseball hat. $1. I have it priced at $24.97. One of my podcast guests talked about selling uniforms and memorabilia from Whataburger. We don't have them here, but I do know the logo, so it will be interesting to see what happens there. Okay, yeah, that was a lot of clothes, and I feel in my soul it is time to change things up. I've started a new sourcing technique, and I want to figure it out and play with it some before I explain more. So hopefully on future sales updates videos, you'll be seeing some different and more expensive items. So stay tuned for that. I mean, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting the same results. So I've been feeling a push to get out there and do something different, change it up, keep it interesting, throw some new things into the mix. So I will definitely share that with you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And as always, I love your comments, so please comment below. Have a profitable and productive day on eBay. Bye.